Dear students, our final week in the course has come. The course, Working on Listening 1, was designed by Professor Fabiano Santos Saito to be offered to Universidade do Estado de Minas Gerais, Unidade Carangola. It has been an enormous pleasure to have you here. Well, let's begin by making a short review on what we have learned up to now. On the first week, we learned about the listening process, how the auditory stimuli is processed by our ears, and how our brains process the auditory input for us to understand what we listen to. This whole process happens every day in our lives. After that, on the second week, we learned about listening strategies. There are many listening strategies: bottom-up listening, top-down listening, cognitive strategies for listening, and also metacognitive strategies we can use to improve our listening skills in English. And on third week, we learned about oral discourse and oral textual genres. It's very important to know that there are diverse kinds of texts, oral texts, such as interviews, conversations, lectures, oral narratives, TV shows, radio news, and even multimodal discourse, a variety of spoken and oral texts we listen to in our daily life. And now, what was prepared for the final week? To wrap up the course, Professor Fabiano will try to develop the following topics: the relationship between listening and technology, how to develop listening autonomously, and to close listening for lifelong learning. Exciting topics to make you go on listening to English and learning. Have a nice week of studies, and pep up yourself, and do it. Here, some interesting facts about English worldwide are presented. Did know that nowadays more than ever, it's very easy to find out English authentic material to practice listening? Did know that only 400 million people speak English as their first language? This means that the majority of English speakers are non-native. Oh, yes, we have around 1,300,000,000 people speaking English as a second language, or as a foreign language. And half of world population, that is, many people, know at least one word in English. And you know that one of the most used languages on internet is still English. Tons and tons of information available on internet is in English. English is used for international communication in almost all countries across the world. As you see, English is vital to make part of the world, the globalized world. That's why it's important to learn English. The globalized world, the digital technologies, they point out a strong relationship between listening and technology. I don't know if you have already tried, but there are many sites and resources on internet to practice English listening. Let's see: YouTube, Netflix, Youglish, TED Talks, Voice of America, BBC Learning English, podcasts on various subjects, news, and many more. All these incredible resources are available at the tip of your fingers. You can access them using your computers, cell phones, and tablets. You can access the world on your screen. This way, technology can make you more connected to English. Then, connect yourself to English. Use your computers, mobile phones, tablets, to connect yourself to the world of English. Use your social networks to collaborate and to cooperate with English, meaningful learning. And, the most important, use your brains to go on learning English forever. Now another important issue. When you use technology to learn English, most of the time, you do it alone. So, it's extremely important for you to become an autonomous learner. Listening. Well, listening is an individual ability. This means that you have to train your ears for the perceptual stimulus, the sound waves that go inside your auditory system, and you have to train your brain to process the auditory input that your ears just captured. For sure, you can perform better and better if you are more exposed to auditory information. It's statistically proven. The more you listen to English, the more you learn. Listening to English audios and videos, it improves your listening skills. It's crystal clear, but it also enhances your speaking skills, your reading skills, your writing skills, your grammatical knowledge, and your knowledge about words, the lexical knowledge. All the language skills and competences will be developed if you listen to more and more English. It's not difficult to listen to more English. As we saw, English is everywhere. You only need to listen and learn, learn and listen, listen and learn, learn and listen. You are surrounded by English because English is everywhere. Again, listening autonomously. This means that you have to keep English active in your life. And how could I do it? You may be asking yourself. Here are some tips. Spare some time during your day or your week and practice listening to English. It can be the songs you like, the Netflix series you're addicted to, or the news from all over the world. Listen to coursebook audios or the movies, podcasts about topics you're interested in, etc., etc. All of it, I say, all of it, you can do alone and independently. You can do autonomously. You can do by yourself. And for your safety and comfort, to practice listening alone at your home, digital technology can give you a helping hand, or many helping hands, like in the pictures. But remember, if you want or need extra help to learn English, rely on your friends, collaborate and cooperate using your social networks, because learning socially makes learning more meaningful, and meaningful learning remains in your memory forever. What are friends for? For learning too. With more friends helping you, you will learn more. Now, hey, we have reached our last topic. Time passed so fast. This last theme is listening for lifelong learning. What does it mean? This means that everything you learn will be yours forever. At first, you learn how to listen to English. Then, you will learn many things. By listening to English, a new world can be discovered. The world of English language. Learning English can bring many, many advantages to you. Look at this picture. Learning English will make you part of bilingual world. You see, bilingual people know at least 2 languages, and mastering 2 languages, well, it brings you advantages. Your memory will work better. You'll be better in solving problems. You will see things under a different perspective, and you will earn more money. Your listening skills will be empowered too. Just to cite some of many, many advantages, personally speaking and professionally speaking, besides the cognitive advantages. So, what are you waiting for? Let's join the bilingual club. And the cherry on top, it must be said that the most important advantage in listening and learning English as a lifelong project is that it keeps your brain active, avoiding detrimental mental diseases. Learning English throughout your life, it prevents your brain to develop harmful conditions. An active brain is a healthy brain. And finally, oops, it was said here many times, but I would like to reinforce another advantage in learning English is that you will be able to interact socially with people from all over the world. The world of English language, which is composed by people from everywhere. Connect to English, connect to people, connect to the world. And this is the end of presentation. Thank you for your attention. I wish you success in learning English.